Good morning, I'm Varghese. First up, while unseasonal rains brought in the much-needed relief for Bengalurians in the recent past, but yesterday unexpected rains suddenly wreaked havoc in Nama city. Rains combined with hailstones and gusty winds seem to have damaged property all across the city. But luckily there was no loss of life. A tree landed atop a car at Minerva Circle, totaling it in the process and halting traffic. At Narayan Swami Nagar, an electric pole fell with the same effect. Here, a man ended up injured and was rushed to a nearby hospital. A tree fell on a house in Girinagar. Traffic came to a standstill near Hanumat Nagar and Baswangudi. Heavy winds and rain in southern parts of the city created chaos in that particular region. There were traffic snarls that took place in several areas because of tree falls and also because of electric poles hitting the ground. Several areas were plunged into darkness as there were power cuts in these areas, some of them initiated by Bescom for safety, while in certain places the power lines had been cut because of tree branches and trees falling on them. At Narayan Swami Nagar, an electric pole fell with the same effect and a man ended up being injured. He was rushed to a nearby hospital by the bystanders. A tree also fell at a house in Girinagar and traffic came to a standstill near Hanumat Nagar and Baswangudi. The heavy rains in fact made the Bescom put its team on alert, and several Bescom workers were seen clearing up the debris as well as replacing the wires in the areas that were affected. As a precautionary measure, power was switched off in several southern parts of the city to ensure that nothing untoward happened because of the rains. Traffic was hit in the southern parts of the city yesterday. At many places, traffic came to a standstill because of the rain and gusty winds. Modi's wife, who had embarked on a trip to religious destinations post her husband's victory, has reached Karnataka. Jashodaben yesterday visited the Gangavati taluk of Koppal, praying to the gods and thanking them for her husband's victory. She's visited Nengundi Pampa Sarovara. She also performed special puja at the Anjanadri Hills. She will arrive in Hospet by train. Later, she is expected to leave for Gujarat from KIA today. Modi's wife Jashodaben embarked on a trip to religious destination post her husband's victory. She has come to Karnataka also to seek the divine's blessings for her husband's reign. Jashodaben yesterday visited the Gangavati taluk of Koppal, praying to the gods and thanking them for her husband's victory. She visited Nengundi Pampa Sarovara. She also performed special puja at the Anjanadri Hills. She will arrive in Hospet by train. Later, she is expected to leave for Gujarat from KIA today. The Jashoda Ben, the wife of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, was in fact in the state visiting the pilgrim places in the state to offer thanksgiving to the gods for her husband's landslide victory. She visited Nengundi Pampa Sarovara. She also performed special pujas at Anjanadri Hills. She will be arriving in Hospet by train, and later she is expected to leave for Gujarat from KIA today. Yashodaben has in fact kept a low profile after her existence came to light recently when he was filing for his MP elections. In the affidavit mentioned her name. After the media glare was on her, she was immediately shifted away from media glare, and now after her husband's victory, she is visiting religious places across the country as a thanksgiving gesture. There was commotion outside Tihar jail in last night as AAP activists staged a protest forcing the authorities to impose Section 144 outside the central prison. Several AAP supporters who held protests outside the prison were detained later. Yogendra Yadav, Sanjay Singh and Manish Sisodia were among the AAP leaders forcibly removed by Delhi police from the site. Section 144, which is regarding the unlawful assembly, prohibits the gathering of 5 or more persons. It has been imposed in the area due to the protests. All the drama began when Kejriwal was arrested yesterday evening. Arvind Kejriwal sought to drum up drama and sympathy by refusing to furnish a bail bond of Rs 10,000 in a defamation case filed by Nitin Gadkari and chose instead to go to jail. In the evening, around 100 AAP supporters attempted to heighten the drama by staging a vociferous protest against the arrest outside Tihar jail, prompting Delhi police to in fact impose Section 144 in the area. Some AAP supporters were also arrested for violating the prohibitory orders. Arvind Kejriwal sought to drum up drama and sympathy by refusing to furnish a bail bond of Rs 10,000 in a defamation case filed by Nitin Gadkari, and instead he chose to go to Tihar jail. He will be in judicial custody till May 23rd. In the evening, 100 AAP supporters attempted to heighten the tension by staging a vociferous protest against the arrest outside Tihar jail. It prompted the Delhi police to impose Section 144 in the area. Some of the AAP supporters were also arrested for violating the prohibitory orders. Following cases of violence against women in Gnana Bharati campus in the recent past, the Bangalore University has finally decided to install CCTV cameras to be on the lookout for miscreants. Here's a report.
Bangalore University is spread across hundreds of acres and is home to thousands of students who spend majority of their day here. But these students had been fearfully living in the backdrop of numerous untoward incidents. But now they finally have a reason to feel safe. The university has decided to install CCTV cameras on their Gnana Bharati campus. There have been a few cases in the past which have raised questions on the students' safety on the campus. The most shocking one being the gang rape of a law student in the Gnana Bharati campus 2 years ago. The students have maintained that the security needed to be tightened on the campus. BU's decision to install CCTV cameras has come as good news for them.
ಇವಾಗ CCTV ಇದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಬೇಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ನಡೀತಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಇವಾಗ CCTV ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಘಟನೆ ಮುಗ್ದೋಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರ ಲೈಫೇ ಹೋದಂಗೆ ಅದು ಮುಗ್ದೋಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ. CCTV ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
The pilot project has identified 8 problematic regions on the campus. The cameras will be able to capture images and record videos and will also have the feature of a 360-degree rotation. Moreover, the cameras will be of high resolution and can capture visuals at a distance of more than 1 kilometer. The Gnana Bharati campus is spread across hundreds of acres and is home to 50 departments of the university. Be it the libraries, laboratories or classrooms, students are always seen going about their work in the vast campus. While the university claims to have enough guards to keep their students safe, The authorities have advised them to only travel in groups, especially in late evenings. The students only hope that the CCTV cameras will be enough to spread fear among the wrongdoers and make their campus a safe place. Amruta Patil for News 9, Bengaluru.
The government has issued a new timetable for events relating to CET procedures like counselling, document verification, seat allotment, etc. Here's a report.
It seems like the government has woken up. The last time the Comet K exam was conducted much before the allotment of seats under the government quota was done. An order has been issued from the Ministry of Higher Education headed by R.V. Deshpande, which has directed the officials of the Karnataka Examination Authority to conduct CET counselling on June 2nd itself, as against the earlier date of June 5th. This time around 140,000 students have taken up the CET exam. The Higher Education Department is of the opinion that there will be a lot of documents that need to be scrutinized. Therefore, more time was needed in this regard. Also, the government wants to ensure that the students are not put through any hardship. The government has further instructed the department concerned to finish the process by July 19th.
Actually, we had published the schedule of events for our CET 2014 in our brochure in advance. But because of government direction and because of other requirements, we have little preponed the programs. That is, we had scheduled for completion 30th July as per earlier schedule. Now it is preponed and going to be completed on 19th of July. So the same change in schedule will be notified and published in all the newspapers tomorrow morning for the information of the candidates, and the same will be fed into our web also. This is just for the convenience of the students and to make KEA to conduct the verification effectively and speed.
Let's take a look at the old and new timetables. In the old timetable, the documents verification process had to take place on the 5th of June, while in the new one it is happening on the 2nd of June. The first round of counselling was scheduled to take place on the 23rd of June, but now it will happen on the 17th. The seat distribution process will take place on the 24th of June as opposed to the earlier date of July 7th. And as regards college admission procedure and process completion, the revised dates are June 30th and July 19th as opposed to the earlier dates of July 14th and July 30th respectively.
ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮಿನಿಟ್ ರಶ್ಶು ಅಥವಾ ಏನಾದರೂ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಆಗೋದಾದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಈ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆದೇಶ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಮೊದಲೇ ಅದನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೊಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಬ್ರೋಷರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಯೂಶುವಲ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಹೊರತು ತೊಂದರೆ ಏನಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ 27th ನಾವು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡಿಸೈಡೆಡ್ ಟು ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ದಿ CET ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ 27th. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ರಿವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಇದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಫೋಟೋ ಕಾಪೀಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದ ನಂತರ ಇದಕ್ಕೂ ಏನು ರಿವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಗಾಗಲಿ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬೇರಿಂಗ್.
The CET results would be declared online on May 27th, following which CET counselling will take place. Amruta Patil, News 9, Bengaluru.